Welcome, guys, to another great episode of the Urban Paranormal Podcast, where you might be crazy to some,
but you're family to us.
Yay. I am your host, J.H.
And I'm your moderator, Trent A. Johnson.
And I am your anchorman, Dave R.
And across in the building that we have, across from me in the building, we have the repeat offender, Mr. David. You guys love his voice.
Great to be here, guys.
There you go.
Right,
and
right.
of course, we have the beautiful, you know, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I did not say this last time and the time before. I actually go by the voice of Erica as my stage name. And it's only befitting to equally still be the voice of Erica, since my voice is what you hear.
Oh,
okay, that's right.
You guys heard the voice of Erica. And of course, we have one of our sponsors, and he's a great podcast voice. His name is Mr.
Ego. I'm so glad to be here.
What up?
There you go. So also we have to give praise because that man won't let me forget it. The weatherman is also in the house. He's behind the camera making sure the show runs properly.
What up?
What up?
And we got the Amazon Dementia in the background.
Absolutely.
Right,
The model.
And we're going to have to do something about his fat ass head is blocking me from the camera, so we're going to have to do something about that.
A little blunt, aren't we?
Right.
So anyway, guys, I want to say this here. We're going to talk about some weird shit. Weird, all right? Necrophilia. Yeah, necrophilia.
You say it with such passion, Dave.
Yes.
I know.
Right.
Because I like
necrophilia.
dead stuff all the time.
All right.
But don't like
So-
it that much.
Right.
You like
Oh, you'd be
dead stuff?
surprised.
We're going to find out this on this round.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
So necrophilia.
Who
and
likes what?
guess who's actually sleeping in the wet spot?
I know, right?
You know?
I assume it won't be the alive mother.
No, it won't be the alive one. It won't be the alive person. You know, when you talk about this, right? You go, well,
Yeah.
how does this go to paranormal? Well, they're dead people.
I don't think you can get more paranormal than that.
I know. Screwing dead people.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like you guys at home. Think about The Walking Dead, for example. Imagine The Walking Dead after you thought to yourself, you know what? I want to have sex with that zombie. That's what we're talking about.
Or
today.
instead of the zombie going brains, they going pussy.
Right.
Pussy.
Right.
I know,
They
right?
holding hearts and dicks in their
I
hand.
know,
Right.
Despite the fact that there will be viruses and maggots inside, that somebody's going to get sick.
Well, that turns some people on,
Well,
I
you
guess.
know, hey,
I mean,
Well,
some-
some of these people are watching too much of that Brazzers porn site where they had that type of material in.
What porn
Why do
site
you
is
know
that?
about
what
it?
exactly?
Well,
I
what
don't, we
side
don't know
is this?
anything
That's
about
the
that.
dark web.
Brazos.
Dark web, exactly.
Oh, the
Moving
dark-
on.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I know about what Bazza or whatever. That shit is awesome quality for porn, guys. So check it out. But the maggot thing, that has to be dark porn.
It
has to be
is.
dark.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dark web.
Wow.
Dark
Straight
web.
on dark web.
Yeah, only David knows the
Maggot porn?
the
Well, it sound like-
location.
Yeah,
You
maggot
knew it
porn.
too.
Yuck.
No, I know what the regular porn.
Okay.
Those people are alive.
He said maggot porn.
Right.
Maggot porn.
But here go the thing though, and this is so weird because people do this still today. You know, you're having a really good time, you know, you and your wife or whatnot, you know what I mean? And she dies. Do you stop in mid-stroke?
Of course.
Nope. You continue.
Well, what do you do, Jay? That's fucking
Continue.
selfish, man.
What?
You fucking
That's-
continue.
That's
There's no.
selfish and
You don't try to
disgusting.
CPR
I
while
have
you're
to
doing
What
it.
you
agree with
gonna do?
Trent.
I mean, well, yeah, maybe that's it.
You're not going to check over 911?
After I get my nut.
Oh,
No
wow.
way.
You know, I'm
Looks
just
like someone needs medication here.
So what you gonna do? Cry? You crying and fucking? Oh baby, no, baby. Oh no, baby,
right.
no.
I shouldn't have took that pill that day.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
I know, right?
I don't believe you do that.
No, I wouldn't do that. But it's a thought. It is a thought. It is a
Well,
thought.
you know your boy Jeffrey Dahmer. He was
Jeffrey
a,
Dahmer.
He was a
Yeah.
necrophiliac.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of them. Yeah, I know. I mean, he's not my boy.
That's your boy.
No, Ted Bundy is my boy.
Well, he
But
was a
same thing.
necrophiliac.
Oh yeah, he
too.
was fucking awesome because he set the bodies up like in a museum type fashion out there. You know, he had them all in the sex positions and everything. And every blue moon, he go out there and do his 1 through thing and go back kill some other people.
So they didn't
wow.
decompose. They didn't
oh
start.
yeah.
stinking?
That didn't make a difference.
I don't
He
think
went
it
back
mattered
for
to
it.
him.
Yeah, it's the power of Okay, I don't want to say this because we have a woman on the panel.
Now go ahead and say it.
Be real.
Okay.
And there's 2 women in here.
We done got rid of the
And we
motherfuckers
got-
that got
I know what you're gonna
offended and
say.
shit.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm gonna say?
Power of the pussy.
Well, it's not that.
Exactly.
No,
Sometimes some
it's
females
not
would
that.
practice it too. Follow the sword.
No, women like to talk a lot. All
you
right,
saying?
they like to talk and bitch and complain about everything. This is why Viagra and pills like that are so awesome, because no matter how much of complaining that you might do, we don't hear it because we're full of that shit. So we just fuck. Yeah. But if you're dead,
well, some of that research
position.
You're right, Jay. It's about
Okay.
it's about domination.
Yes.
and it's
Yes.
about them just not saying anything and just
Not being rejected.
exactly
Yeah, not being rejected, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's
you
all
know.
about that.
Yeah.
But they're also
Right.
violating, somebody's rest in that unholy desecration.
no, there's
No,
not.
they
There's
don't
no
look at it that
rest.
way.
There's no. She's already gone.
Well, she's dead.
Oh,
She's
wow,
resting,
Jay.
but therefore, you're disturbing it.
You're
That's
violating the dead.
Exactly.
It's
Thank
it's
you.
violating definitely, but not their rest because
Well, they're resting in spirit.
Of the body.
spirit is still watching their body getting.
yeah, energy is
violated.
spirit never dies. Energy
Okay,
never dies.
well, I want to ask this.
but the body's
So,
dead.
is necrophilia rape?
nope.
Yes.
Wait a minute, you are too excited about this necrophilia.
Well,
Yeah.
there's some states that it's not. In
Yeah,
some
it's not.
states it's considered
I mean, 'cause
use
there's
of a
no-
dead body or something like that.
Yeah, because
It is
has
a
to be
tricky
something
question to
about
well,
it.
there's
answer.
nobody to give consent.
You know what? If you can't go to an abandoned fucking house and live there, how you gonna be putting your dick in an abandoned body?
Hey, I wouldn't do it.
And you can go to an abandoned
Look, I'm
house and
saying-
live there. They call that squatting, and they have rights. Squatters'
I mean,
rights.
you can't
Wow.
10 years it's
legally.
yours.
They do have
Really?
rights.
Yeah, they do it. It's legally. Yes, legal.
Wow.
Well, the world sucks.
Yeah, I know. I know. I mean, but the weatherman had said, he just could automatically stop in mid-stroke. He could stop. Have you ever seen a dog, right? And he's so far in heat, and he's trying to buck, and you stop him, like, get your ass on, and the dog just start hunching the air.
Yeah.
Because he can't stop. We are no different. When this shit's going down,
we
y'all-
are.
do
We
you-
are
do y'all-
different.
Wait,
We are a little different.
Y'all accept him calling y'all dogs? Y'all accept that?
We different,
He's speaking for
Jay.
himself. Speak for
Yeah,
yourself.
definitely for
Jay.
Gonna
yourself.
say,
I'm
gotta-
speaking for real men.
Okay.
Men or dogs?
Right. We cannot stop, and we won't stop. You know what I'm saying?
won't
And we
stop
can't
at a
stop.
dead
Well, I guess I'm not a real man,
Yeah,
bro.
I mean, we not stopping.
I'm not a real man
Let's
because
put it this way.
I
It
can
may
stop, bro.
technically, back to whether or not being a necrophiliac is a form of rape or not. I would definitely say technically no, but
Yes.
indirectly it can be if the person says in the letter, "Please let not my body be disturbed."
Okay, so I believe you, David. I'm with that. But here go my thing. This
Like
is
a
why I
donor
say
card.
that. This is why I say this. This is why I say it. So I meet this girl, and we're having a good time. I bought her a burger or whatnot.
A burger.
Right?
Oh, you gonna
burger.
really get some pussy tonight?
Right.
I know,
right.
right.
So I bought her a
Oh,
burger.
man,
Erica, you see what type of women he used to.
Right. And it's like, hey, would you like to go back to my house? And she's like, sure. So she already knew how much the burger cost. She knew what the price of the burger was. You know what I mean? So now we're back at the house, and now we're getting down to the nitty gritty. So we're having a great time, Maybe there was too many drugs. Maybe she couldn't
For who?
handle that. I don't know. For her or myself. I don't know.
For her.
For her.
Okay.
Right. So now she dies in mid-stroke.
But are you saying she's dying because she got dick to death?
I'm saying that whatever the case is, maybe a heart attack or something.
Okay, a dick attack.
Maybe a heart attack, whatever, and she's no longer breathing.
Okay.
I can't stop what I am doing because I paid for the burger. I already had consent.
Come on, Jay.
I've already had consent before we started.
Okay.
Before we started this, I had consent.
I paid for the burger.
Right.
It's a hell of a burger.
There's a what y'all
I
got?
had consent
Papa
before
Steak-ups?
we started.
For a burger.
I had consent before we started. Now, after I am finished, trust me, it don't
I
take.
guess legally you would be okay.
Yeah, you're right. And then,
And
ladies,
don't be thinking over that, Trent.
Right.
I hear you thinking.
Hey, look, I like live vagina.
right, and
Thank
all
you.
of you ladies out there talk a lot of shit anyway. So what is
Wow.
5 minutes when it comes to CPR?
So what
Just
about-
wait 5 minutes and I'll give you a CPR afterwards.
But what about the guy that other person that's at a funeral home and decides to have sex with a dead body?
That's what I thought that
is
was
that
about.
illegal?
No.
That's-
Oh,
should
yes,
be.
yes,
Burying with the
yes,
dead body
yes.
is
That
illegal.
is that is
proof,
illegal.
and I have the legal. I have the legal
I have
one
the story.
Right here.
I have the story.
You want to tell your story?
Tell a
first?
story.
well,
Okay, go ahead.
Tell us. I want to hear the
I
story.
think Jay been talking too much because he liked
He's
this.
okay. He like it.
Yeah,
Let me look on the table and see how
right.
much he like this
He's
topic.
excited.
Right,
I
right.
know, right?
Okay, so I tell you what, I'll
Come on,
Simmer
David. What
down.
you got there, David?
Okay.
Simmer down.
In order for somebody to claim that, okay, legally we are allowed, fact check again. According to the section 21-1161, desecration of human corpse, under federal law, if the guilty is found punishable by felony whatsoever, the punishment is not more than 7 years, but it also exceeds a fine up to $8,000. It could lead up to fine and imprisonment.
It's a
Okay.
felony.
can I tell you what?
Let me ask him a question. When did that law come into effect?
Yes, that law came into effect.
Had to be recent.
Yes, it came in recently, like in the 90s, I believe.
Oh,
No, can I?
It had to be.
Can I?
think
Can I?
it was
Can I?
More
the
recent than
90s.
that.
Let him speak.
Can
Yeah.
I explain what that law is?
you know
You
about
want?
it.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Okay.
This is what that law, what you're referring to, is. So, if a person is dead, as you said before, like let's say in a funeral home or something to that nature, right? You cannot, I repeat, you cannot mess with that fucking corpse like that. That's desecration of a corpse. That's what that is. Now, if you have consent, the bitch died in your house, whatever your case may be, that does not apply to you.
Of course.
Okay, just
Legally
so you know.
Well, you get
speaking.
to have the time of your life when your other significant other dies.
I will
I mean,
say this.
you could be walking down the street and someone falls down from a heart attack and die, and you can just strip them and fuck them. Now, the only
I
charge.
don't think you
Well,
can
when-
do that.
Yeah,
Jay.
yes, you
That would
can.
go back to
the
like
only
the
only charge
nursing-
you will get at that point, because that person is dead, right?
Okay,
You
well,
will get
let's get into
a rape charge.
I want to. I got
Get some-
something.
Messing together.
Okay,
I
so-
will say this.
So in
What it-
1979, Karen Greenlee, she was an apprentice mortician, and she had been missing for days, like a whole week, and along with the what do you call it? The car they drive, the hearse,
Yeah.
and it was actually the body of 33-year-old John McCure was missing too. So all three of those were missing.
The hearse
awesome.
and two
The
bodies.
hearse,
That's awesome.
the woman, and the dead body. The hearse, the mortician, and the dead body. They were all missing. And so when they finally found the hearse and they found the dead body in the hearse, they found Karen Greenlee. She was semi-unconscious. She had tried to overdose on Tylenol. And when they finally got her to, she admitted to having sex with this body. So she took the body and had sex with it for a whole week.
Had sex with that dead dick.
She had sex with a dead dick.
See,
So is that dick more stiff than
like rigor
regular
mortis
dick?
in it?
Hey,
or something?
I have no idea.
rigor
I have-
mortis.
I have no idea. She had sex with this body for a week. She tried to commit suicide unsuccessfully
Oh man.
by ODing on Tylenol. In the suicide note, she confessed to having sex with 20 to 40 corpses,
Ooh.
and she was only charged with auto theft because there was no laws against necrophilia.
She didn't want to kill herself.
What?
Tell her, Tylenol.
Yeah, yeah,
Come on, you could do better than that.
Well,
yeah.
there may be-
And she's a mortician?
Yeah, and-
She could have
and
killed herself in a better way.
listen, no,
Oh,
so necrophilia was actually legal in California till 2004. When I say
Oh.
legal, there was no laws against
laws.
it.
Against
Against
it.
it,
Yeah.
Yeah,
California, you know, they're always
yeah. I mean,
So
because
loopholes.
doing some stuff.
she served a total of 11 days.
11 days in prison.
11 days
In jail.
Because there was
Yeah.
no law against it.
Yeah, there's no law against it. So all she got charged with was stealing the hearse and delaying the funeral.
She wasn't black.
No, she wasn't.
she was white as hell.
Yeah. And then she done a very candid and open interview for a book called Apocalypse Culture.
Oh wow.
And she said the smell of freshly embalmed corpses turned her on.
Awesome.
You know about this?
Yeah.
And amid the controversy, she decided to change her name and move away so she could disappear because that brought too much controversy.
Well, we talking about it now. She ain't
Yeah,
going too far.
I know. Right?
Did she lose her license?
But that's the old her.
Good
She has
question.
she has a totally new name.
Did she lose her mortician license?
Of course.
Yeah, of course. So.
Right.
You know, a lot of people that that are into necrophilia, they tend to drift towards jobs like that.
Yeah.
As mortician assistants
Yeah.
or
I'm sure she
doing
got
the
another-
makeup
I'm sure she got
or
another
dressing
job.
them.
Well, you know, here go the
Stuff like
thing.
that.
Let me say this because you said that one.
Yeah.
All right.
I said that one.
Yeah. Kenneth Douglas
Okay.
at the time was 60 years old, and he was a morgue attendant. So Mr. Kenneth Douglas, man, was doing his thing. He was drinking a lot, all of these things, right? And that's how when he come home, he smelled like sex and alcohol. So his wife was like, "What the fuck, man?" So she decided, as being his wife, she calls his supervisor to see is he truly working or not. So they was like, yeah, he's here. She was like, damn, what the fuck? This went on for a while.
Yeah.
For a while. So he ended up having sex with a 18-year-old dead girl who was half decapitated.
Where did he get that from?
Well, he works in the morgue.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Morgue assistant.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
So
more
Wait a minute.
assistant.
So what was
So
he
he was doing
attracted to?
he was doing overtime.
I'm confused.
right. Well, hold on. Here's the thing.
confused.
Little
So,
dead pussy.
so
I
he
guess.
he fucked her, and it was her. It was another black girl who was like 23 years old that just fell out of a 3-story home, died, and another chick was strangled. And those 3 people, they found the semen in the bodies.
Well, I guess, if she fell out of a window, she probably was limber.
Yeah,
Probably
of
put
course. Bones all
legs
loose and
behind her
shit.
head.
Yeah, he had a good time.
I'm going to hell for that.
So once they did that,
Seriously.
they found out that it went to Kenneth Douglas.
Oh, wow.
And so now his wife is like, what the fuck? So he had finally admitted that in the course of his work at that place from 1992 to
6 to 92.
okay.
79 or 76 to 92.
Okay,
Oh,
yes,
my
92,
goodness.
yes.
He lived a
Wow.
whole
About to
nother
call him
life.
in 92,
76 to 92.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
100 bodies.
Yes.
Wow. Like I say, it wasn't illegal.
I wonder, can you bring STDs back?
You know what? I would think you
Very highly.
could.
You
Dead
catch dead dick.
dick syndrome.
Or
dead rotting pussies.
Dead
Well,
rotten
some of the-
pussy syndrome.
Well, the research
man.
I was looking at is, and there's chat rooms about this stuff too.
Yeah.
And they tell you one of the rules is you always wear a condom.
Wow.
Really?
Jay, you hear that?
Always wear
Oh,
a
yeah.
condom.
I know.
Always wear a condom.
Because of the disease factor.
Right. The disease
Oh, my
factor.
God.
Wow.
Because I think that's a misconception. He probably thinking, yeah, I'm get you. Are they numbered the morgue? Like, oh, number
They are.
36.
No idea.
Oh, 77, I'm on my way. He
I
probably
know, right?
really was like getting
crazy.
diseases.
Well,
No.
and
Did you say he was going 76, 77?
32.
That's crazy.
Bang,
Well.
bang, bang, bang.
That is
What kind of
crazy.
disease
That's
can you
terrible, y'all.
get?
in necrophiliac news, the states that legally still allow necrophilia practices
Allow.
are,
Yeah.
yes,
Allow. No rules.
Louisiana, North Carolina, Kentucky, Kansas, Vermont,
Wow.
and
Texas.
no, Texas isn't there.
Texas.
Say, don't
So
let
now-
me
That's
down,
the last
Texas.
one. That's the last one. I just named them all.
Oh, wow.
That is
What?
crazy.
That's
Some
too
of those
many.
states-
Well, you should be moving to one of those states, Jay.
Nah, I like Texas.
Wow.
I like
That's crazy.
Texas. I like Texas.
Wow. I like Texas too, man.
And hopefully I'm a corpse and the attendant is having sex with me.
Oh, and speaking of Texas, y'all, I hate to get off topic, but I got to bring this up. It's totally off topic.
Okay.
Did y'all know that Texas was becoming the new California?
Yes.
It's always been, but slowly in a way.
Yeah, we
You know?
we've been down in the business that I do, decorating and conventions and trade shows. But it's looking up. I was actually looking at a video, and there's so much. There have been 350,000 new Texans moved here in 2020,
Wow.
and so many different businesses. TikTok is actually opening up a headquarters in Texas.
Okay.
Didn't know that.
Joe Rogan.
Yes.
Right. I read about him.
moved to Texas.
Yes.
I did not know that.
Elon Musk has moved to Texas.
Okay.
Apple and Oracle are moving
Wow.
businesses to Texas. Hewlett Packard.
Okay. Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
And Joe Rogan, not Joe Rogan, Elon Musk is opening up a Tesla factory here.
Okay.
I heard about that.
And
I heard about that.
SpaceX
got a battery
factory.
supply.
So
Nice.
yeah, we
Works,
Texans is looking up for us. We'll be doing good.
Good.
Wow.
Okay, well-
Go Texas.
Go
Well, now that
Texas.
you say that, I have to say something else off topic.
Yeah.
And I have to look at you guys at home. So everyone listening to the show and everything, listen. We really have to do better. Stop Asian hate. This is ridiculous.
I don't know if that's a thing.
Yeah, well, it's a
Who
lot
hates
of
Asians?
well, it's a lot of people that do walk
Well,
in there
I've
and
seen
kill it.
I've seen the narratives, but is that just hate?
Yeah, he went in
I
there.
think that's- I
He
don't
went. He
know.
went in there behind the coronavirus, and he shot and killed
Oh
those
yeah,
people.
it's sad.
Yeah.
Asians are the new blacks.
I don't want to talk down, but
Kinda.
the way
it
they
was more of a
the-
sexual thing, though.
Yeah,
It was a sexual addict,
let's
and he
get back
was
to
got.
yeah.
Yeah, I just
put
want to
off
say,
by him or
just
something like
stop,
that.
and I feel sorry
Yeah, I
for the
just want
family.
to say I love everybody.
Racism is
Right.
everywhere.
Yeah.
With everything, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
Race.
But
So-
I
Let
just
me be
gotta
the
say,
man.
But they
Go ahead.
were trying to make it like black people don't like Asians. That's
Well, no,
stupid.
I know.
You didn't pinpoint
no,
black people.
No,
We didn't have
no,
nothing
it's
against
not
that.
us. It's what this is going on
I
is
love everybody.
it's more
Me
of a
Yeah.
white versus of Trump supporters, basically, or
Oh,
whatever,
wow.
versus the Asian people. Because
Like,
of
oh, you gave
coronavirus.
us all
Because-
corona. You
Right,
know,
that's
stupid,
what's going on.
ignorant
Well,
mentalities.
It's almost like, back in 9/11 where now we're blaming the Arabs for
Right,
the
it's
terrorist
that.
attacks and
Yeah.
so
Okay.
forth.
Right.
Okay.
It's
Well, back
different.
on
So,
topic.
yeah.
Back
Shift
to
of
the
racism.
dead bodies.
Yes,
That's good and
I
fucked.
got
Yes.
one. I got one. If if you want to go, I can go. I got one.
Oh no.
So check it out, man. The police are called, right? They're called because two people are having sex during the day in public, right? So the police get there, and they're like, hey, what the fuck? Goddamn, get a room, put your clothes on, do whatever you're doing. So the police are like, okay. So the guy basically puts his clothes on, and then they notice the woman is not moving. The woman is a dead woman.
This is in
Wow.
public.
This is in public in front of a shelter,
Wow.
right?
Wow.
Right. His name is Kenny O'Brien Whitehead, age 55.
Damn, he must have been horny as
That's a
fuck.
drug head sex.
Right.
Or more of desperate to find somebody who won't fight back.
Wow.
Well, here's the thing.
We
This
don't know
was
how
in-
long she been dead though.
Right. This is in Georgia. And what they did, they ruled her death a murder. And they're holding him in jail for it at this point in time. But they don't know. They don't know anything. They don't know how the two knew each other. And they're both outside of a homeless shelter. So no one knows.
And were they in fact homeless?
Apparently.
Yes, most
Yeah.
likely homeless. When you go outside those homeless shelters, there are people lined up, not homeless shelters, but just in that area. There'll be people lined up and just sleeping everywhere. And we know that in Houston, how people sleep
Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah.
So if someone died laying there, no one would blink an eye. If she's in a tent or something, no one's going to
Yeah.
worry about how her legs move.
Right.
They
Right.
didn't move for the last 2
Until
days.
somebody started fucking her.
There you go.
Right.
But
I can get.
he
I
likes
can,
it.
I can definitely tell you what animal you don't want to be.
Who?
Don't be a duck.
Oh, yeah.
Why? Because everything fucks you?
No, because
No.
ducks are they're the fiercest fuckers in the animal kingdom.
Are they?
What?
Duh.
They are. They literally fuck the female duck to death and keep fucking afterwards.
What?
Yeah, that surprised me. I was doing my research. They are one of the only animals, ducks and otters, that are that violent during sex. It's a risk for a female duck to have sex with
Oh,
a male
no.
They
duck.
fuck each other to death.
Wow.
Yeah, the male fucks the female duck to death and keeps fucking going.
Well, I
Yeah,
I hear that the female
yeah, I know,
spider
right?
who
Quack, quack.
yeah, I hear that the female spider who mates with the male counterpart.
Black Widow.
Yes,
Yeah.
she would bite the head off the male during
You got the praying
intercourse
Oh,
mantises
yeah.
do the same thing.
Right, yeah, they
and
do.
literally
They do.
use that
Wow.
whole body to eat to feed off for her kids.
Yeah, so Daffy, he wasn't a
He
cool
wasn't-
motherfucker.
yeah.
He wasn't so friendly.
Yeah, he
Don't
really
be a
wasn't.
duck. Don't be a
Darling
duck.
Daisy.
His ass
I
gonna mess
know,
around
right?
and get canceled too.
I know, right?
But I tell you what, so what we're going to do, we have so much different research, so many different things that you guys most likely didn't know because we didn't know because we had to do research on them. So we're going to take a quick break. And when we return, you'll hear more of the damn research. It's pretty crazy. All right.
Stay tuned.
And we out.
Bye, girl. You have a great night.
Man, that was a great podcast.
It was a dope show.
Yeah. Great. Bye, guys.
So
what you say?
Yeah, man, I have so much work to do. I have to get caught up.
Okay,
I'm
make
sorry.
sure you remember to lock the door. But be careful.
I got you.
Okay.
Take
All right.
care.
Good night.
Bye. Bye.
All right, babe.
Congress, 205 Democrats asked the Supreme Court to reconsider the unworkableness of those right to abortion in Roe v. Wade, 1973 in cases. They have filed a brief in the upcoming abortion case due medical services briskly. And in today's weather, perhaps.
Welcome back, guys.
What up? What up?
There you go. You know, we're talking about having sex with the Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead.
Necrophilia.
Okay, I'm sorry. We're talking about having sex with the laying down dead. All right,
Right.
You basically you poke it with a stick. It doesn't move. It's good to
Non-walking
fuck.
dead.
Wow.
That's it.
Is that how you do things? Poke shit with a stick?
You poke it with a stick,
Wow.
and if it doesn't move, you fuck it.
Wow, that's
If
crazy.
it still doesn't move, you chop it up and shit.
Wow.
Well, you also have to worry. Well, then again, that sick person is gonna, use it like its own non-existent, non-retaliative sex doll in such a dark way.
That's what I said. That's exactly what I said.
but,
That's what I said.
but I'll get back more on weird news. But go on, guys.
Thank you, man.
Well, like we said, a lot of states had no laws against necrophilia until early 2000s.
Right.
Like around
So early
2008.
2000, necrophilia was okay.
Yeah, and then
It wasn't against the law.
in the last segment, David stated
I said the 90s, and go ahead. No, you're going to correct me. I want you.
last segment, David stated the states that still don't have necrophilia
Louisiana,
laws. Yeah.
Kentucky.
That's
New
weird.
Vermont, New Mexico,
Yeah.
They don't find nothing wrong with it.
Louisiana.
I think some of that has to happen, during that time periods with the media and everything else. So we actually, were able to, when we caught some of these serial killers, we actually found out what they did and what they were capable of.
Yeah.
And it's just really weird. I mean, how they operate, because I was reading about one guy, Ed Gein.
Ed Gein.
He was like the real Buffalo Bill.
Oh wow.
Talk about it in
Wow.
movies.
What type of stuff did he do?
Silence of the Lambs.
Right.
Yeah.
This guy, I mean, he would kill the women, take them back to his house, he'd kill them, have sex with them after they died. Then he'd string them up like a deer,
That's
like a
that
deer
fresh
in their
dead.
living room, and gut them,
Wow.
skin them. He would take the skin and tan it and make chairs and
Wow.
furniture. He'd take their bones and make utensils.
That's where
At least
Leatherface
I
comes
mean,
from.
he just treated it like an animal.
He used everything, though. That's good,
he
though.
did-
At least
well,
he used
well,
everything.
Well, you're taught to do
these-
that.
Well, who cleaned
But
all that
Use
shit
every
up
part of the animal.
in his house?
He did.
He had to have some help.
But these
It's
people,
some homeboy
they
that
just-
was his
they
that
just-
knew what he was doing. Hey, man, get over here. I need some help.
You just don't know what happened to them. Maybe they got rejected. I mean, it's all about rejection,
know.
and how sex just plays a big mental part in everyday life for
But
anybody.
to skin
Yes.
someone
You
to
know.
get their bones out and you're carving, it's blood and guts
Yeah.
and stuff
yeah.
going everywhere. Where's, it in his house?
Where's,
it's
where's
a
the
mess.
humanity at it?
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's terrible.
I mean, the fact is, Eric made a statement that he used everything. Well, you're taught that when you're young, when you kill an animal. You gut it, you use every part. You just don't kill it for nothing.
Well, he must be a hunter
Yes.
already.
Already.
And he ate them.
He-
He ate them.
He hunted
Well-
fresh dead.
Yeah, he hunt the fresh dead, and he used it to a whole new level. He
Wow.
hunt, he cut, fucked, you know what I'm saying, and then made furniture out the shit.
Wow.
He made Texas Chainsaw Massacre look like a wuss compared
Well,
to him.
he inspired.
He,
Texas
he's the
Chainsaw
inspiration of it.
I think he inspired like the Leatherface.
Yes.
Right,
character.
the Leatherface character.
Wow.
He did it with his furniture.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
well, look, I got some figgy facts right here. This is in Joliet, Illinois, 2013.
Right outside Chicago.
Yeah, so two 20-year-old friends. They're actually two 22-year-old friends, Terrence Rankin and Eric Glover. They were missing, and they happened to be found at a friend's house, and they were strangled and dismembered by 18-year-old Elisa Massaro, 18-year-old Bethany McKee,
That's young.
24-year-old Joshua Minor, and 19-year-old Adam Landerman. So the former that I mentioned, the two guys that were missing, they were two black guys, and all the other ones were white kids. And Alyssa, the 18-year-old, she had a fantasy
What
of
was it?
having sex on top of dead bodies.
She wanted to have sex on top of dead bodies.
She wanted to have sex with a live person
She
on top
wanted
of
to
the dead
have
people.
sex with live person on top of dead bodies.
That's disgusting, also.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's equally nasty.
Very disgusting.
Oh,
And very disgusting for the guy, because how do you get the energy to even get up for that?
And
You know
guess
what I mean?
and guess what?
Right.
What?
Her boyfriend made it come true. I just happen to know two black guys that'll come over right now. So when they got there, this group strangled these two guys to death, and they had an orgy on top of their bodies.
Hold up, these two black dudes strangled?
No,
No,
the four white kids strangled the two black kids and the white kids had an orgy on top of their bodies, on top of their dead bodies. And when the police busted them, guess what they were doing? Playing fucking video games like it wasn't shit.
Like it wasn't nothing.
Yeah. And this happened in 2013 in Joliet, Illinois.
Hold up, Jay. I said, wow. And I realized you said it simultaneously with me. Why you so wild about that?
Yeah, why you so wild about that? Come on.
What's up?
Well, for one, that's part racial. Okay.
Not really.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
it is.
it is.
I do think
It very
there's
much
something
it
to
is.
that. It's something to
They
that.
chose two white guys. I mean, two black guys in this situation. I'm pretty sure they knew some white people. Okay, so that is part racial, right? And the fact is that these kids were so young,
Yeah.
and they were influenced.
Well, the ringleader was the youngest one. She was only 18.
Right. They were influenced by
Freaky
pussy,
girl.
No, but the ringleader was a female.
That's what he means.
Oh, so you saying they probably thought they was coming to get some pussy?
Well, no. The black people get done up. That's why I said part racial. These other guys who did this are still young. They were influenced by pussy. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So because this pussy led them the wrong way, this is why they did what they did to make her dream come true.
Yeah.
That's
Basically
sad.
do anything for the PUSSY.
What video game were they playing?
I have not.
Yeah,
Probably
I'm
Call
kinda
of Duty.
curious.
Maybe Resident Evil. Maybe
Call of
Resident
Duty.
Evil.
Yeah.
Maybe
Right.
Part 6. Who knows?
I mean,
Right.
Motivations for necrophilia, which is often tied to low self-esteem, including the loss of the loved one to reunite, the desire for complete control of a resisting partner. People would oftentimes go under the act of finding the comfort of getting into the act, the cultural or sometimes cult religious beliefs. Types of necrophiliacs are role players, romantic ones. They go into this fantasy thing, tactile necrophiliacs. I'm going to go ahead and sum it up more. Opportunistic necrophiliacs and homicidal necrophiliacs, just to name a few.
Well, like Big David was saying, most
Homicidal.
people who engage in necrophilia, they have some type of access
Yes,
to the dead.
they do.
Right.
Like they're morticians or embalmers work in the morgue
those are the opportunists.
or hospital. Yeah.
The homicidal ones are Ed Gein, Ed Gein, you
Ted
know,
Bundy.
right? You know, so we haven't went into the spiritual or the cult situation. We haven't went into that yet. But again, you guys at home, you think like this, man. I mean, I talk shit and I'm just having fun, just talking shit, but that's really serious. That's like, you know, that's a big deal.
Whoever has their phone on, please turn it off.
it's Eric.
It's off. No, that was an
Thank you.
accident.
Yes.
Damn.
Okay.
I was trying to
I
do that.
couldn't even do my thoughts right.
Yeah.
But just the idea that people are doing this and this kids and they make it a big thing in culture and, you know, whatever, but they're children.
Yeah.
I get it. You're a grown ass man living in the woods. You don't really have the, you know, you can't just keep fucking a deer. You know what I mean? And sometimes, you know,
turn it up.
a woman strolls into your little neighborhood, you know, and you have to do what you do. I
Well,
get that.
Well, Jay,
But
I want to
children.
ask you
I
this.
don't get that either.
I want to ask you this. I know you have a thing for Drew Barrymore.
Big time, Drew.
So
Big
would
time.
you fuck a fresh dead Drew Barrymore?
5 times over?
Oh, shit.
Oh man.
Wow. Okay. Well, Drew Barrymore, you know what you got if Jay's around.
I
when
can't
you
believe you're
pass.
saying that.
I know, right? I know.
Drew Barrymore done up, babe.
Wow.
And if I mean, Jay-Z don't get mad, but if I'm having dinner with Beyonce and she starts choking, the Heimlich maneuver is not the first thing on my mind.
So
You will let her die just
Wow.
so you can get
Wow.
inside.
I'm just, what did they say, David? Opportunist, right?
Yes, opportunist.
Wow. So you're an
necrophiliacs.
So you
opportunist
are a-
necrophiliac.
This
Right.
is what you're trying to be in life.
That's not what I'm trying to be in life. What I'm trying to be in life, I am already. What I'm saying is, if there is an opportunity to achieve a dream, shit.
that's
A
a dream.
dream?
Right. Even,
Beyonce. I mean, I know Beyonce is a dream. Like that's
Right.
the dream.
Right. Even Mr. King said he has a dream. We all have dreams. And if there's an
Wow.
opportunity to
Wow.
achieve a dream,
But
take
not
it.
to fuck her dead body. That's not a dream.
No, that's God's problem because
Oh,
right, seriously, because it was her time to go. She was choking.
You could have helped her.
No, nope. I don't want to get charged.
Nope.
I don't want to get charged with nothing because they see me over there holding her, and all of a sudden she dies. So if they gonna see me with this woman, have a good time.
And you just fit the description, what psychologists would call an opportunist necrophiliac or a fantasy type necrophiliac.
There you go.
That's all.
he said he's an opportunist.
There you go.
It fits the description. I'm
Yeah.
just saying scientifically. That's
There you go.
I see.
You know.
I see.
So
Well, okay. Well, I want to talk about this guy, Jerry Brudos,
okay.
also known as the Lust Killer.
Oof.
So between 1968 and 1969, he killed
A year.
and had sex. Yeah, but in the span of this year, he killed and had sex with 4 dead bodies. He also
Not impressed, Jay?
Not at all.
not impressed.
Not
He
impressed.
well, maybe this might impress you. He kept the amputated breasts from his victims as paperweights.
Okay. Now I'm
his
fucking
desk.
He
impressed.
says paperweights.
Paperweights.
And he saved a severed foot from one of his victims, which he used to model the high heels that he collected from the other victims.
Oh,
Whoa,
shoe
this
fetish.
dude was a
Creepy.
real serious
Yeah.
fucked up person.
Yeah,
That is
he's a real-
creepy.
He's a real
So he
sick-
just had some titties sitting on top of paper.
a titty paperweight.
Titty paperweight.
Yeah.
He was like, hey.
All
Wow.
dried up and everything.
Oh, man.
That is
I know what we use them titties for.
I know.
So
right?
so
Right.
what happened to him, Trent? I mean,
I don't know
He
what
gonna
happened
put
to
it
him.
on some paper.
Yeah.
Put it on.
all right. Now with that being said, some people just need to be fucking locked away.
And then Ted Bundy, your guy.
yeah, well,
You know he kept heads,
Oh, yeah.
forehead later.
yeah, I know that was
Forehead.
weird.
Yeah, he kept heads for head.
Head.
Wait, heads to give him head?
Yes.
Yeah.
So he had a head, and he was like, I want some head.
He would go in the refrigerator, get a head, and get
Yeah.
some head.
There you go.
Yeah, Ted Bundy.
As nasty
His
as
hero.
terrible as that's very, very brilliant, actually.
That is kind of brilliant, but disgusting. That's
Well, why not
fucking
just have the mouth?
time.
Well,
It's attached to the head.
Wow.
You know, some of this is so bad. We talk about
It's
the
so bad.
paranormal, stuff like that. I don't even know if Satan would have want to own that.
I know.
You
right?
know? I mean, I really do. I mean, when
Right.
you think about
He
it,
probably would.
It's worse than seeing some
He
ghosts.
probably would.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'd rather see some ghosts.
the idea of controlling is a big factor in everything we do in life. So why not would it be any less in after death? You see what I'm saying? So everything is about controlling. It's about dominating. Here you go to work every day, and these people telling you where to move this, where to move that. They bully you around. They tell you all these things. Mother tells you you're never going to amount to nothing in life. You talk to the neighbor, and she don't want to talk to you. You just created a situation here where this guy can have all the dominance in the world and not be rejected or anything.
Wow.
I got a quick Ted Bundy story.
Go ahead.
One night I read about it a few years ago. In fact, she wrote about it in her book. Y'all know who Deborah Harry is? Blondie.
Yeah, Blondie.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
she
yes.
was
Blondie
actually
the
Love
singer?
her.
Blondie
I
the
used to
singer, when
love
she was
her,
younger,
yeah.
when she was younger, she accepted a ride from Ted Bundy.
what?
Wow.
And
Wow.
she said she was in the back seat of the car, and she noticed that the window was down just a little bit. There was no door handles, and she couldn't get out. And she got scared and actually reached her arm through the crack and got herself out of the
Oh,
car.
wow.
Wow.
But she did. You can read about that. That's fact. You can read about it in
Never
her
knew about that.
autobiography.
I'm glad he didn't get.
I'm glad he didn't get blonde.
Blondie
You know?
made some
Yeah.
jams.
The rap song
Rapture.
cars would not be around.
Rapture.
Yeah.
Rapture would not be.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
Well, let's talk about Kenneth Douglas.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Did you talk about it?
Yeah, the
Kenneth
mortician.
Douglas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. Did you get into this part?
Go ahead. Probably not.
About him raping and killing Karen Range, or Karen Rangi, and he denied it, but DNA proved that he did it, and later found out that he worked at a morgue, and he confessed to having sex with over 100 bodies, waiting to be autopsied. And I don't know if you said how much time he served.
I didn't say that.
He only served 3 years in the feds.
Wow.
Because again, no necrophilia laws.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
That is very interesting.
That's the one who wife called the supervisor.
Right. He
Oh,
said
okay.
something
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
I was reading about. It wouldn't really affect him too much, but he had and alcohol, I think, and maybe even a crack
problem. Yes,
and
that's
so
what he said.
when he would get on that shit,
That's when he would-
he'd want it. He'd want
Right,
that
but,
dead body.
but then when he wasn't,
That's what I wanted.
when he was, when
It's
he
always
wasn't, he
crack.
was fine.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
You know, but,
excuse for
but I didn't
everything.
know. I didn't know about the idea of him murdering someone. I didn't know that.
You've been fucking dead bodies, but baby, I was on crack.
I know, right?
Right.
That's what I'm saying. You're right.
It's an excuse for everything, man. It's like,
Yeah,
come
no
on.
excuse, no shit.
That's not an excuse.
No.
I like that, Eric.
No, that was a good excuse.
But baby, I was on crack.
Yeah, that's your
That's fucked up.
scapegoat. That's your
But
scapegoat.
what's
Yeah,
so
think about
crazy
it.
is his wife said he smelled like alcohol and sex.
Right.
Right.
Alcohol and sex.
What
Yeah.
What pubes?
Wow.
What the pubes
The
still had?
corpse sex.
Corpse sex.
I know,
Corpse
right?
sex.
Maybe
Yeah.
it was just his dick rubbing against.
No, not rubbing again. It was going in. He's
Yes.
fucking.
You right. That's,
He's fucking.
I'm trying to still be PG with it. You right.
He was
Yeah.
doing some stinky
Pretty
shit.
We passed PG,
They-
baby.
Wow.
You right.
Yeah, I wonder, was it stinky?
NC-17.
Was it
He probably was
stinky?
picking holes and shit.
I mean, yeah, was it stinky? I mean,
That's right.
it's been dead for a little
You would
while.
think it was like
had
getting
the
hardened
smell.
up and stuff, you know, like it would get.
I mean, damn, that's some weird
you
shit.
got to put some coconut oil on it.
Oh,
Say coconut oil. I don't know, man. I think like this here, man. I wonder how that smelled actually. What the fuck was she?
Y'all want to go
she-
to the morgue?
Yeah.
I think you're going to get to find out one day, Jay.
He gonna
Oh.
find out before we do.
I know, right?
All right, yeah. That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Okay, well, Jay, look.
Uh-huh.
I know you like this. I got another sci-fi or sci-fact.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. me. 1983. 27-year-old Patricia Marmaduke was a what do you call it, mortician.
Okay.
And she worked at a Pennsylvania hospital, and she began to have sexual urges toward the corpses. So one day she decided to act on these urges. And after discovering that one of these dead bodies that she found attractive had a post-mortem erection, she decided to jump on that dick. And so she had sex with the corpse, and she ended up getting pregnant
how she get pregnant by a corpse?
by the corpse.
Because that dick still had
what?
some semen swimming.
She ended up getting pregnant by the
How
corpse.
he end up getting a?
Okay, let
Can I
him
finish?
finish.
It's a fresh
She ended up
corpse.
getting pregnant by the corpse.
Bro.
And she went on to work like it was nothing. She didn't know she was pregnant. She started showing. People started asking questions, and her dumb ass said, "Well, I haven't had sex with anybody except the corpses." You know what I'm
I
saying?
didn't think the semen would be viable.
Well, you know, cells live on
They
for a
do.
long time
They
after,
do.
Yes.
after you
Oh.
actually die.
Because they still pass gas and all
And-
types of stuff.
She was actually arrested and served no time.
But you wonder about that, like how could?
Oh, he got to ask the question now.
So is that sci-fi or sci-fact? And let's start with
Wait, what you
David. So do you think it's a
like true or
fact,
fox?
Yes.
or
Like, are you making this up?
is it sci-fi or sci-fact?
Is it?
I already
Say
said-
so.
I
Is
already
it a
said
fact
that
or
they-
fiction?
I
I
said
say
they-
it's fiction.
Okay,
Yeah, it's fiction.
I say it's fiction.
I don't
Erica.
want to talk about it. Because they
Fact or
they
fiction?
still pass gas.
Fact or fiction? What do you think?
You believe it's real?
I do.
Okay, say sci-fact.
It's not fact.
Okay, David.
Science fiction.
Okay.
I am undefeated in this particular situation here. So do you want me to participate?
Participate.
Science fiction.
Exactly. This is
I
made
told
up
y'all.
story.
I told
Yeah.
y'all.
Okay.
I thought it was a real story
one
at first.
I did.
Yeah,
I
it sounds
did.
real, but it's actually made
So,
up.
so
One
can they
question-
get pregnant? Sorry.
Go
Well,
ahead.
Jay has some information about that. Say it, motherfucker. He
Oh,
over there
no,
talking
I
about
know.
it.
No, David.
No, I was David was talking.
I was going to go ahead and say before I already knew it was, I was going to throw out a question like, how fresh was that dead body? And number two, there was no
Yeah.
bloodstream flowing through coitus. Unbelievable.
Wow.
It's not real, David.
Of course it's not. I'm just throwing a logical
I just thought
question.
the dicks
Well,
can
hold
still get
on. We
hard.
just talked about that
Maybe.
chick
I
that
don't
was in
know.
the hearse having sex.
Yeah.
How does she do that?
How does she do that? Maybe she just
Maybe
rubbed her
she-
vagina all over his mouth.
Maybe she
Yeah.
put two metal stuff or some sticks whatsoever in her sick, twisted mind to get it up.
Maybe it's a mortician's secret where she can make certain parts hard
Maybe
when
she
she wants to
shoots some
by shooting
formaldehyde into
something
there.
by shooting something up
Maybe
in
electrical stuff or pulses to get it up or something, but still, it's
I don't
disgusting.
think she had no electrical
Okay,
devices.
well, here go the
She
thing.
probably just
like
probably got his
Frankenstein.
finger and just was like, "Fuck me," you know what I'm saying?
All right.
I'm just being creative, you know what I'm
It,
saying?
Right,
it
right.
makes my skin crawl.
I
Ugh.
know, right?
All right, so here it is. It's a neurological doctor, or whatever. Her name is Stephanie Mann. Okay.
Okay, I heard that name.
Yes.
Stephanie Mann.
Yes.
Y'all
So
went to high school together.
it says, could you conceivably? God dang it! Basically, she said, can you conceivably trigger an orgasm? Can you? Yeah, in a dead person.
Well, I guess not.
The answer is yes.
Well, what the fuck?
How?
Well,
Yes.
So that could have been real.
If the
A
sc-
dead
if
woman or
the,
man?
if the scleral nerve is being oxygenated, you can conceivably could. Obviously, it wouldn't be as much fun for the person,
Wow.
but it would be an orgasm nevertheless.
So that probably could bring somebody back to life if the nut was good enough.
Man, don't give me ideas.
Come back to enjoy this shit.
That is a thought.
I know, right?
Hey,
I know.
y'all sick people, I know what y'all thinking. Y'all
Wow.
thinking, man, my grandmother passed away. I might could have brought her back.
There's a movie there called.
No necro incest.
I don't think anybody
Nobody
was
was thinking
thinking
that one,
that.
Jay.
I don't think
Yeah,
anybody
okay.
was thinking
Okay,
that.
Jay, we got a movie called
No.
The Frankenstein Dick.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Wow.
Is it on that same porn site that David was talking about?
I know, right? That's
Maggot
Just don't
porn.
go there.
Right,
It'll
right.
rob your humanity.
right.
wanna go.
Maggot
I'm not gonna
porn.
go.
Maggot porn.
And can you imagine trying to save grandma in the kitchen? They're like, what the hell are you doing, boy? You know? And
No.
I can imagine you doing that shit.
No, I couldn't do that.
That sounds like some backwoods
I need
shit
to
if
warn.
I ever heard.
I need to warn Big Mama.
Yeah, no joke.
I had to
No,
get them all back somehow.
But do you
Right.
guys know there's actually a popular kids movie about necrophilia?
No.
What?
Really?
The Goonies. No,
No, it's from the creator of Nightmare Before Christmas, which was
Tim
about
Burton.
Tim Burton, yeah.
What?
Tim Burton dirty.
Well, if you
He
think
dirty.
about Nightmare Before Christmas, it was about a zombie taking
dead.
over
Oh, The Corpse Bride.
the corpse's
Corpses, yeah.
bride.
I saw it.
The corpse bride. It was actually about a
Corpse.
guy marrying a dead fucking body.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
But-
you look at all his
It's
movies,
got to be a honeymoon.
from Frank and Weenie, it was about necromancing
Weenie.
a dead dog.
Wow.
Coraline was about parallel
Cool, yeah.
universes.
Yes.
Yeah.
A Nightmare Before Christmas was
love
about
that.
a zombie taking over Christmas because he thought he could do it better.
He was a pumpkin king.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So there it is.
He believed
Tim
in
Burton.
it too. So
Yeah.
Yes.
You
He
think
looked like
he
he-
practices it?
Yeah.
He might be. You sick motherfucker.
well, I don't know about
I don't want
that.
to talk
I
about
mean, some
it,
people
but-
have fantasies. I mean, that's
Right.
one of the the necrophilia.
Right.
It's just a fantasy thing, and they don't actually go through it.
Yeah, they do not
You know,
act
they just
on
role
their.
able
play
to
with
get
their
it out.
partners. You know.
He's able to get it out on paper.
Yeah, it's like he writes about
Right.
it. And he has titty paperweights.
So do y'all know? Do y'all know the number one perk
What?
of sleeping with a dead body?
Let me think about it.
Maggots.
No.
No, I said a
No,
perk.
no talking. The
No
woman can't
talking?
talk.
You really don't like no talking, huh?
Oh no, you can keep talking.
No.
Continue.
I know.
Well, I
Wait,
could
you know
say
what it is?
something,
I
but
know
I'm
what it
waiting
is.
for
What
everybody
is
to
it?
I know
finish.
what it is.
Okay.
Come on,
They
give
go
it
to
to me.
sleep in the wet spot.
Yeah.
There you go.
David got that one.
Yeah.
David got that one. Yeah.
There you go. That was a good one.
Yep,
Even
that was-
fathom that.
Too
I could
much funny.
Sleeping in the wet spot.
That is our title, ladies and gentlemen, and David nailed it, so he gets a free T-shirt.
Hey,
You know,
Ding ding.
yeah, that is pretty awesome.
Ding ding.
Yeah,
Hey. Or should I say necro ding ding?
I know. Yeah, that's
Some
better.
Frankenstein's
Necro
we know.
you know, I've noticed that David wasn't. Yeah, David wasn't
Wow.
saying too much, but he had to throw in ding ding.
I know, right?
That's clearly one of his things.
Okay, so I want to bring this up. No offense to any religions,
No offense.
especially my Muslim and Islamic brothers.
None.
Right.
None.
But according to Islamic shit, that it's okay to have sex with your dead wife.
Assalamu alaikum.
So according to Imam, I'm gonna try to say in this name, Imam Abdelabari Zimzami, and he's an imam. You know what an imam is? Okay.
So,
Okay, so he says, since a good Muslim couple will meet again in heaven and death does not alter the marital contract, it is not a hindrance to the husband's desire to have sex with the freshly dead corpse of his wife.
Oh, there's a loophole on that. Freshly dead.
Yes,
Yeah.
freshly
Yeah,
dead.
which I've been saying all night.
But it's just not even even the Muslim religion. I mean, look at Catholicism in the Eucharist. I mean, you're getting Christ's flesh and you're taking his blood.
I ain't
Right.
taking that
That's
shit.
a symbolism of necrophilia.
Right. I mean, but
being practiced. Yeah.
but here go the thing. You married this woman, right? And it's until death do you part. Okay? This is your fucking wife. You know she had a heart attack. She dead as fuck. You can't bring her back. You make the trip to go call 911. You grab the cell phone. But then you think of all the times of the shit she was talking. Yeah.
One last
And you
time.
know what I'm saying? And you go ahead, knock her ass off because it is your wife.
One last time. There you go.
And when the cops get this, say, well, damn, she was naked, y'all was having sex. No, I did that right now, just to shut her ass
You're
up.
not gonna be that honest.
You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Yeah.
He'll finally get
That's
that anal
sick,
he's been
Jay.
wanting.
There you go.
Right.
There you go.
Can't say no.
She cannot say no. And even if she was able to say no, they can't hear her.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And it's legal. It's my wife.
She gonna hunt his ass forever.
You see, now that's the bad
See,
part.
but
That's
about the freshly dead though, a lot of times they have out of body experiences. So like in the hospitals, they see
That's my whole
what's
thought.
going on. So they're seeing.
That's
CJ
why I
fucking
want
them and
That's why I want. That's why I'm doing
There
it.
is a paranormal connection.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is exactly why I would do it. Like
But freshly.
how long is this fresh?
when it
I
right
guess
when it
until she
happens.
starts thinking.
Seconds. Yeah.
Until she
Was
starts
that a
thinking,
day?
I guess.
Is it hours?
I don't know, Jay.
I
Tell
don't
us.
know. I've never
I don't
been
know.
there.
I don't know. I haven't. Yeah, rigor mortis.
This
Rigor mortis
is
set
what
in.
I want to know. How long is fresh to you? Let me say good fresh dead.
Good friend.
So if I get a pill at a liquor store,
At 8
fresh
o'clock.
fresh is about 3.5 hours.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
3.5.
but if I don't get one, fresh is about 5 minutes.
God damn. Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
But what if you wake up later and you still horny?
Well, if I have a liquor store pill, I'm not horny. If I have a liquor store pill, I'm horny. But if I don't have one, nah.
You know, but you're getting pills from the liquor store. You might be that corpse very soon.
I know, right?
I know.
Right?
You might
We
wanna
can only
stop.
we can only hope for the best.
Okay, look, can we talk about this?
Okay.
Okay, so in India, in Hindu culture, there's this group of holy men called the Akuris, and they have to go through this religious thing to become an Akuris monk. So what they have to do, they have to find a human skull. I don't know how you just find a fucking
Oh, I know how to find one.
find a human skull, and they must eat from this human skull.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? Anything they eat, they have to eat it out of this human skull.
Right.
Like a bowl.
Rice. Yeah.
They also get ashes from the dead, and they paint like the little war shit on their face.
Okay.
And they have a tale which about Shiva, their god Shiva.
Oh yeah.
So-
Yeah, she was a
Indian.
badass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
Shiva was
destruction.
carrying the corpse of his wife, and her vagina fell to the ground.
Her pussy fell out. Her
Her
frame of
pussy
her body.
fell out.
Too many kids.
Yeah,
It fell to the ground.
yeah, and they built a temple actually where they say she was. She was wife's pussy fell.
Oh wow.
A real actual temple,
Right.
and they worship the vagina there.
Is that the one that has the vaginas?
Yes, they have the
Yeah.
vaginas,
The
and they,
vagina
and they have
temple.
like
Yeah.
little red. I don't know if it's paint or some type of pigmentation,
I've seen that. It's
and with a
pretty
big
wild.
open pussy, and they come up to it like this.
And they flip.
And
Yeah,
they
run
paint it
their
on their
finger up
face.
there
So,
and yeah,
so they
it's
worship
wild.
the
So
pussy.
the pussy's forever on his period?
Yeah,
But aren't they
Yeah.
celibate though?
I don't know, but they worship the vagina. And
This is Indian culture.
India, from India.
India, right.
And so part of their becoming a monk, they have to eat from the skull bowl, like I said, and they also have to meditate on top of dead bodies, and they have to eat rotting flesh.
Oh, they're zombies.
And these are the Akuris from India.
And what do they gain spiritually?
They get to become a monk. I don't know what the fuck you get out of that.
Aren't you still here?
You know what I'm saying?
Enlightenment.
There's
I'm
other
sure.
ways you can be a monk, though. That no one told them.
Well, not
they
this
were
type
told
of
about
monk.
them.
Not this Akuris monk. It's a specific
It's a
type
sect
of
of
monk.
monks.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
No. I mean, so these people, I mean, I didn't hear them fucking dead bodies,
Well,
but
they actually meditate on top.
On meditate.
That was kind of
yeah, it's
You
cool
know what
though.
I'm
It's
saying?
cool. It's cool because
Yeah.
what we did know is that they found the skull, murder,
find.
right?
Yeah.
You know, and they ate out of the skull. Cool. I mean, I can see that.
That's not that bad.
Yeah, that's not that bad. You know what I'm saying? I can see that shit. But it's when they eat the flesh, they're fucking zombies too. They're fucking zombies too. I mean, so they're not only twisted mentally, they're killing people, but they also,
Well, I don't know if they kill people.
where did they find
The
the
skull.
fucking skull?
Well, in India, it's not like here. They actually
Have skulls just laying around.
yeah, they do because they actually bury people in water. They don't have like a burial.
Oh.
They set some shit on fire and drift
They
it
can
off
get it
into
anywhere.
Push it off.
Oh, they
And
do
push it off,
like
yeah.
the Vikings
They can
did.
find one in their backyard.
Yeah,
It's
it's not like here. Their burial is nothing like ours.
Oh well, maybe.
Yeah.
So ain't
So I
nobody.
guess you can just find the skull.
I guess, but you know,
You
you're
know
not
what I'm
fucking
saying?
shit dead up there.
right?
If they just send the shit out in the water, I mean, fish probably fucking it, but you not getting it. If it's out there burning in the water in the ocean.
Well, I know if you there, you gonna be the first to get it. Shit.
Yeah, no shit, huh?
Wow.
But anyway, like I said, David, you quiet, man. You all right?
Yeah,
This-
what-
I do have
He's
some
looking at
facts that I
something.
do want to pull out.
okay.
As
yeah.
far as the motive, more motives of the necrophilia, the lesser common reasons.
Okay.
3 of them I'm going to state out. One is to seek the comfort, obviously, out of abuse, but they're trying to get it out to somebody, that's inanimate as a sign of fear of rejection. They're constantly rejected. Another one is limitless sexual activity. Basically, it's
They're not
like
having
they're-
none.
Do
Yeah,
whatever
exactly.
you want.
And third is there's one disturbing mental fact out of one of the mentally ill patients. They had this twisted notion thinking that having sex with a mortal woman is considered to be a sin, so therefore let's go and do it with some dead woman.
Whoa, wait a minute.
That's
Wait a
bizarre.
minute. I've never heard that before in my life.
Yes.
So having sex with a person who's alive, they consider it to be bad.
Yeah, according to one mentally ill person
Just
who's
one,
brainwashed.
just one mentally ill. Oh,
Yes.
Okay. All right. So he don't make sense. He don't make
He
sense.
crazy already.
He is.
Yeah, he already his count don't even count. He's just fucked up. You know what I'm saying? He just fucked up.
15% were motivated for desire for comfort or to overcome feelings of isolation. And obviously, the other 15% is stating that the fascination of the dead. So therefore, let's rejoice sexually.
Okay.
Gross.
So I wonder if dead vagina still gets wet.
I don't think that's no wop.
Well, based off of what I said,
Probably
it's still body.
decomposing.
It's what she said is still body fluid going, so it
You
would
know
get
what?
wet.
Can we just go back just a notch or two? And when I said, what did I say? What was it? The cute little game you
You,
played?
you were wrong.
Well, how was I wrong?
Sci-fi,
Well, how was I
sci-fi.
wrong if it really is?
Well,
they probably
th-
bring
Well, I
it
don't know
up,
about
yeah.
getting pregnant.
Well, that story he just read to you was fake.
I know, but it can happen, right?
No, it's fake.
I mean, okay.
The story was fake,
Plus,
yeah.
I even brought up a question that logically will debunk it.
But see, I think that they'd probably bring their own lube
I know,
there
right?
you go.
Yeah.
There you go. They come
Probably
with their
so.
own
with
little.
the condom. You know,
Yeah.
they're good to go, yeah.
So,
You're doing all that. Why you need a condom? Shit, you're going
You
that
don't
far.
want to catch
Right.
disease out.
absolutely,
Oh, that's
absolutely.
they worried about
They're
a
not using
disease
Right.
with a dead body.
So,
Wow.
okay, guys, check it out. We would like you guys to like, share, subscribe. Okay,
Yes.
and definitely, man,
Hit that cash up.
there you go. Hit the cash
Dollar
out.
sign DSB Media. Our lights getting low.
Yeah,
You know, when the lights go off, I can't find Jay. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
We
I
bumping
disappear.
into each other.
I
you know
disappear.
What I'm saying? Man.
There you
Might
go.
trip and fall on a dead body.
Exactly.
go.
Jay might
Accidentally
fuck
fuck
them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
While I'm down there, I might as well.
So if y'all want to save the dead people from getting fucked, please donate.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
donate. All right. You see on the screen, our dark. Everything's getting dark already.
Yeah.
All right. So donate. Let us know if you guys like the show, like the content, have an idea of your own, or would like to just be a guest on the show, email us, okay?
At urbanparanormal13@gmail.com.
And we'll be back after this.
Hey.
Just-in-Time Tax Houston is here to provide our clients with quality, fast tax services. Our tax specialists are available 7 days a week. Due to COVID-19, we will be providing our clients the opportunity to do virtual video meetings. Not only does Just-in-Time Tax Houston provide quality tax services, we also give our clients the opportunity to restore their credit through our new credit resolution.
Bye, girl. You have a great night.
Man, that was a great podcast.
It was a dope show.
Yeah, great. Bye, guys.
So what you said?
Yeah, man, I have so much work to do. I have to get caught up.
Okay,
I'm
make
sorry.
sure you remember to lock the door.
I got
Be
you.
careful.
I got you.
Okay.
All right.
Take care.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
All right, then.
ASDS Radio with Dave Checkdown. We have Congress, 205 Republicans, 2 Democrats asked the Supreme Court to reconsider the unworkableness of those right to abortion in Roe v. Wade, 1973 in cases. They have filed a brief in the upcoming abortion case, June Medical Services versus Lee. And in today's weather, we're going to have
We
What
back.
up?
We back. You know,
We are back.
I just want to let you guys know, right? We're talking about having sex like with dead people.
Necrophilia.
Necrophilia, right? We're having sex with dead people. So I
We're
want to
not
say
actually having sex with
Oh,
dead
yeah, we're
people.
not.
we're not.
Yes.
We're discussing it.
Right, but I
We're
want to say
discussing it.
this, and I have to say it because God put it on my heart. Okay,
Oh,
Yeah.
which God?
now
The God, our
Okay.
God.
there you go.
Okay.
Beyonce, I would give you the Heimlich maneuver. I wouldn't do that to you.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah,
Glad you made
and
that.
Drew Barrymore, I love you more than anything you can ever imagine, but I wouldn't do that to you.
I don't believe that's sincere.
That is sincere. I
Okay.
wouldn't actually have sex with a dead person because the reason why I wouldn't, because I'm black. See, what happens when you're in a room with a dead person, they automatically assume that you killed that person. So if someone was dead in the room with me, the last thing I'd be thinking about is having sex with them. I'm like trying to figure out, okay, well, hold up, how did this happen? Okay, I didn't do it. I know I didn't do it. Let's make sure. And I'd probably leave.
I think you might as well fuck them, Jay.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Well,
I wouldn't, because they would say all kind of shit in the news about me at that point. We have him on video saying this, and I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
We got you on video saying a lot of things.
Right. You know, so you guys just know. I do think that this is a crazy topic because, guys,
Very crazy.
it still happens today.
Yes,
and
yes.
it's still skin
Hey, look,
crawling.
I got
too.
an interesting story I want to hear
Yeah, go ahead.
about Carl Tanzler
Okay.
Go for it.
in the 1930s.
Mm.
He was a doctor, and he actually fell in love with one of his patients that came in.
Okay.
Her name was Marie de Hoyos, and she was diagnosed with TB.
Oh, my
Tuberculosis.
Yes, tuberculosis.
Yeah, we know what it is.
So he tried his best to save her.
Uh-huh.
You know, all his medical expertise.
Mm-hmm.
And during this time she was there, he fell in love with her. He showered her with gifts and tried to bring her back around.
His medical expertise sucks
Yeah,
because he
yeah.
couldn't save her from
Well,
tuberculosis.
I don't know about that.
Continue.
But, yeah. And so after she died,
Mm-hmm.
he was so distraught that he offered to pay for this girl's funeral.
Okay.
And he also convinced the family to let him build an above-ground mausoleum to bury her in.
Great guy.
Yeah.
So far.
And so she was dead, and 1933, he actually took, so this is 3 years after, he went to the grave. He took Maria's body back to his house in a little wagon, you know, the little wagons and shit. Not with the horse, the little red wagon
Yeah.
you pull.
Yeah.
Yeah, he took
Red
that shit-
flyer.
Yeah, he took that shit back to his house. He got coat hangers and connected her bones back together with coat hangers.
Wow.
He skinned her, got all the old dead skin off of her, replaced her skin with silk cloth.
Awesome.
Yeah.
He really loved her.
Silk cloth soaked in wax.
Wow.
And some kind of way the deceased mother had gave her locks of the woman's hair before she died.
Mm-hmm.
He made a wig of that. So he was able to live and fuck happily ever after for 7 years with this dead body, this dead dog, corpse, reanimate, whatever the fuck you want to call it, in his house for 7 years.
He was fucking this thing?
He was fucking this thing.
He really loved her.
He was in love with this thing.
I kind of feel sorry for him.
I want to whoop his ass with a switch.
And now you know why I've been silent this episode, pretty much.
But he did it out of
It
love,
made my
though.
skin crawl.
The other people were just fucking people because they could. But he's like,
you gotta
I
let
loved
go.
her.
You gotta
Well,
let go. You gotta
I
let
mean, it's
go.
still fucked up.
Erica,
I
you
know,
talk
right?
about fucking people like that, but there's a big connection to actually. Let me go back a minute. 15% of people that have necrophilia type of feelings, 15% actually act on it.
Oh wow!
So it's not that
Holy
many.
shit.
But the other ones that are playing at it,
Yeah.
you think about it, Rohypnol. A lot of them using date rape drugs because
Yeah.
they want them like that.
Okay.
Because
Makes
they want
somebody
it makes
almost
them,
like they're
almost
dead.
Bill Cosby.
and laying there and doing
Jeffrey
what they want to
Dahmer's.
do, and they have those fantasies. So the same thing, like one guy, I forget his name, but he would get people and put them in a coma
Wow.
and keep them around. And
And that's
feed
what
them and put
Dahmer
'em on.
tried to do
That's
too.
what Dahmer was trying to do, yeah.
Wow.
Like a sex
But,
slave.
Yeah.
So this guy, the only way he was caught, because the deceased sister became suspicious because he was so reclusive. And she popped up one day and discovered this sick ass corpse. I don't even know what you want to call it, but this was in 1940.
I know it's very traumatizing for her.
Yeah, and he was arrested for grave robbing, and he served no time.
Grave robbing.
That is
Served no time.
disappointing.
Yes,
like,
it is.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Because he altered the body and everything.
On
Yeah,
so
of course.
many levels.
But he
that's
paid for it.
disappointing.
But he paid for it.
You know what's a fun fact is that in some countries they may not have the
paid.
legal way of outlawing necrophilia whatsoever, but then there's a loophole that they can punish these offenders by saying they're abusing the corpse or
tampering, yeah.
or vandalizing it by
Yeah.
ucking it whatsoever.
Fucking it.
Fucking it
There you
whatsoever.
You said looking at first?
Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah. The thing is that they can at least charge those, but then they have a lighter sentence of usually either a $800 fine or just, like you said earlier, 11 days in jail.
So what's the difference between ucking and fucking?
I just use the word ucking for all these sensitive listeners whatsoever. But since this
right.
now has just turned into an NC-17, let's call it, they were just plain unholy fucking them.
Right,
If
exactly.
they listening to this show, they don't.
Yeah.
It's rated R.
Yeah, this is a rated R show.
NC-17 because
Yeah.
of
No,
necrophiliac acts.
we're rated R here, so
It's rated R.
kiddies, y'all have no business
Right.
listening to this show.
But think about the story that you told, Trent. Was probably one of the most disturbing ones.
Yeah, Carl Chancellor. Just picture that, man. You making a
3
life-
years later.
I don't even know what you would call this thing. Is it a doll? Is it
A mummy?
a mummy? That's a good one.
It's
A
a
mummy.
mummy.
All of the shit
Yes.
should have fell off of it anyway.
Right.
But he was a doctor, so he knew how to.
He didn't know how to save the one
Preserve
from
shit.
TB.
But he knew how to preserve the
Well, look at this.
flesh.
They used to use arsenic, and there's some saints in the Catholic Church that are laying in glass
Wow.
cactuses.
Yeah.
Right.
Cactus
Oh.
you can see.
And still
and it's
look
with
fresh.
arsenic, and they
Yeah.
look like they did the day they died.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
right.
And
Oh, wow.
and I
Well
forgot
preserved.
to mention that he also he stuffed the body with rags and disinfectants
And dick.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
like a
Yeah.
mummy.
Yeah, and dick,
Yeah.
exactly.
And he would spray perfume on her daily to keep her from
He
getting
loved her.
This is
funky.
part of embalming in the process, actually.
Right.
For those of you who don't know about the mortician ideas.
So
Do
she
you
was
like rubber down in salt?
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. He loved her a
stuffed
lot.
with rags
Yeah.
and dick.
Yeah,
Rags.
I mean,
Rags and dick.
Rags and dick.
Well,
Rags and dick.
Speaking of rags and dick,
Rags and dick. How may I help you?
I am going to go ahead and report in history
My goodness.
the first time in history
Okay.
that necrophilia has been committed. And it's through
Okay.
ancient Egypt at the 8th century by Herodotus. And when he wrote
Herodotus.
Yes, Herodotus. Sorry. The histories,
Historian.
basically, he wrote down to discourage intercourses with the corpse. But yet, he was a hypocrite because he went and done it with his dead queen 3 or 4 days before giving them to the embalmers. Fast forwarding, then we go to ancient Greece, where the tyrant known as Pyrilander, he went and defiled the corpse of his wife, employing a metaphor, he'll bake his bread into a cold oven. Now, fast
wow.
forwarding to China, we have
Sound like dead pussy. a
yes,
cold
exactly.
oven.
In northeast China, off of 385 to 401, Xianbei Emperor Murongji of the later Yan state had intercourse with his beloved empress Fu Jingyongying. At the latter,
You
was-
did that well, David.
You better get that.
Yeah, you doing
You
good.
better
trying to
learn
study.
your thing, do your thing. You better
Well,
get that.
Well, I take passion. I take passion in trying to enunciate different
was really
languages.
good.
Well,
Okay.
okay. Following on,
You
to
get an A+.
Thank you. Following on to the Renaissance Italy, which had a moral collapse brought by Black Death, you had the Roman Inquisition of the Counter-Reformation, where it was to repeal sexual references. But they still had practiced, necrophiliac acts down in the catacombs.
Wow. When you said Black Death, I don't know why I thought you was going to say Black Dick.
Black Death, as for somebody who did not know in the medieval history,
I know what the Black Death is.
it's basically
Yeah.
a dead disease, of an infectious disease carried by the rats that
Plague.
killed like thousands and thousands of people over a long period of time because They did not use soap to clean their hands for their hygiene. Now you know
I
why
don't
your
think it
mommy.
was
You
that
better
simple.
school.
Wow,
You better
no.
school.
No,
Yeah, I don't think it was that
it was
simple,
a
they were
lot. It
getting
was a
bit
lot
by
more
the
to that.
fleas.
Well,
Fleas
yes,
and
there was
rats.
fleas, there was
Fleas and different
viruses,
things,
there was
yes.
diseases,
They were just unclean.
there was
They were
there was
unclean.
vomiting, there was
Yeah.
rancid, but people were not educated back then to do healthy hygiene to clean. But now it goes fast forward. Now you know why your mommy tells you wash your hands.
And that's why they say when you fuck a dead body, always wear a rubber.
Exactly.
You don't want
Exactly.
dead dick.
Exactly.
or dead pussy.
Right.
Catch dick rot.
Right.
Right.
There you
Dick
go.
rot. Right.
I mean, I guess you've actually asked me the question.
Yeah.
Would any of you?
Nope.
You might be right. Would any of you deal in this if there was someone you really, really liked, like Buddy said earlier, like Buddy did actually? Would any of you?
Who that?
The doctor who couldn't save the one from tuberculosis.
Okay.
All right. Is there anyone that you love so much that you might consider doing that?
Nah. I don't
Wait,
love
wait,
nobody
wait.
that
Well,
Hold, stop, Big David.
Uh-oh.
Man, I mean, no. I'd have to say no. I mean, a man would like to peek at the boobs or something, but but no.
None.
No.
What
Like
about-
if
There's no physical involvement.
Like if
No,
Erykah
not at all.
Badu or Miley Cyrus like died in front of me, I'd probably look at their titties and then
Yeah.
Miley Cyrus titties, and you see they don't exist.
I don't care. I like
Why would you
little
choose those titties?
I like little titties like that. I like
It's
little
like the
titties.
bone on the back of your.
That's what I like.
Okay.
I
Like a
little
bump.
tiny titties.
Yeah.
Like a bump, yes.
I like little.
Okay.
I like
Mosquito bites.
medium to the little two mosquito bites. Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Handful.
Interesting.
So what about you, E?
No.
No?
No.
No one you love that much, huh?
I
No.
probably would take a look under the skirt too.
Erica?
I wouldn't fuck them though.
Erica?
Definitely.
So, all right. So let's just say a significant other of mine died, and you saying that his dick is hard.
Well,
Would I go ahead and hit it one more time for rodeo
someone
show?
you love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't front, you know.
About the rodeo show. So tell me, I might be like, baby, I'm coming with you.
There you go.
I didn't say I
I'm
would.
coming with you. That's a good one.
That's it.
Coming.
Right.
Right. There you go.
Wow.
He's mine.
Wow.
Right. There you,
I got another NC-17 moment.
Maybe.
there you go.
Right.
Okay.
I don't know.
David?
Okay, would I hit it if I had an opportunity?
No. No opportunities. You love this person so much. Would you?
Or it could be a celebrity that you desire.
Would you? Would you dabble in necrophilia?
No.
Okay.
And I will tell you why.
Nope. I didn't ask why. Because I already know
I
it's
done
gonna be a
told you
fucked up
why,
answer. It's gonna be. I know it's gonna be very weird.
It's gonna be because mommy said no.
Yeah.
No,
Mama said no.
because of my experience when I had a near-death experience.
Wait a minute. You had an experience of necrophilia?
Somebody fucked you when you were.
No,
You know what?
my experience
It's
when I
not the
had a
clown
near-death
show.
one.
We know
was
that
it.
one.
Okay.
Yeah, we know that one.
I just think it could be the biggest stiffy ever.
See,
Right,
there you go.
Right.
There you
Probably
go.
lasts
Sorry,
forever.
It-
Postmortem erection.
There you go.
Is
So-
that a real thing?
I don't want to.
Maybe.
I feel bad,
Wow.
but not.
No,
gonna
don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. You just answered truthfully, where these other men on the show would not even do that.
No,
might-
I answered truthfully. Like,
That was truthful.
yeah, I wouldn't fuck a dead body,
Dead
but
dick.
Erica, I think you might get splinters.
I would look at Erykah Badu's tits.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
not if I wear condoms.
that's powerful.
Yeah, I would.
No. I mean, taking a look at some titties. I mean, you know, I've been looking at titties since I was real little, looking at Playboy and Hustler.
But I've never seen
I gotta do
Erykah
more.
Badu's tits.
Yeah.
They look like anybody else's.
You know, they
titties.
say you're not even supposed to look Erykah Badu in the eyes.
You not?
No. They say she has some type of power. If you look at her in the eyes, she can make you do whatever.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
We need to get her on the
You
show.
never heard that?
Never.
Yeah, because if you look, she got all these baby daddies that are rappers.
Yeah.
And the thing is, they say do not look her in the eyes.
Never heard that. Her little
Yeah.
green eyes.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think her eyes had shit to do with it. If you seen the ass on that woman,
yeah, but
yeah,
I can understand when they say don't look in her eyes.
well, I wouldn't look in her eyes any damn way.
Yeah. You
It
look
don't- The ass,
okay.
maybe her tits. She'd be like, "Hey, look at me for what?" Let's just keep moving. Let's just do what we got to do.
Well, you know they said that about Medusa. You're not supposed to look in her eyes.
Now that is a chick that
Turn
I
to
would knock off.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's some weird shit because
I can't believe y'all haven't heard that about
Yeah.
Badu. Yeah.
no, not Erykah Badu, but Medusa, yes. Medusa, the Clash of the Titans, that version, you know, when I thought she was so fucking hot with them fucking snake
You're a
things.
fucking weirdo, Jay.
And she had a little snake tail.
Did you hear me?
I pay you no mind. You've
You're
been saying this
fucking
forever.
weirdo.
But
Nerd
I
crush.
I
It's
did
nerd
think
crush.
that was fucking hot, though.
You had a crush on her?
I thought she was hot.
Wow.
You know what, Jay? Don't feel bad. I still have a crush on Freddy Krueger.
There you go.
What?
He's
There you
sexy.
go.
Something
There you
sexy about
go.
Freddy
What?
Krueger.
Come
There
here.
you
Wow.
go.
Sexy.
I guess that's like my crush on Miley Cyrus because people don't see it. I got a crush on her.
She just,
Yeah.
maybe you like little 12-year-old boys. I don't know.
Wow.
I like slim
Wow.
women.
With
I like
no
slim
titties
women.
and curves.
She look like
12-year-old
she look like
boys.
a walking
Maybe.
iron board.
Uh-oh.
Maybe. Who knows?
Little
Shit.
iron board.
Don't let it be around.
Maybe you like her
I
personality.
fuck her personality.
Well,
No,
you like
I don't
iron
like her
boards with
person-
toupees on.
I like slim women. I like slim women.
Okay.
Yeah.
Miley,
Hell yeah.
she dope.
Yeah, she's pretty
She's-
talented
she's
too.
very
cool.
fucking
She
dope. Then I like a little twerk. Man,
That's her personality.
don't make
Come
me don't make me think
Okay.
about Molly right now.
Oh, Miley.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Wow.
Well,
Okay.
Pop a couple of Molly's.
I know, right? I know,
Right.
right?
I don't even
A
know.
little couple.
Right. I don't know what that's
But
about.
I mean, you gonna sound like 12-year-old boys, but what is it with Freddy Krueger? He like a burn patient.
First of all, look at his body right here.
If you get a finger from him, he's gonna
He
be
got this,
torn
he
up.
got this sexy, slim build. Well, you know this dick is packing. And you know, it's something about the way he got swag. He tell jokes right before he kill you. I love that shit. He can talk to me all night.
I guess so.
I respect your gangster.
I guess
I
so.
respect
That's
your
gangster.
gangster.
I
And he
guess
got that
so.
hat, that pimp hat.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Right.
I respect your
fedora.
gangster.
Got that sweater.
I felt the same way when I saw Medusa and they was telling her story and I'm like, oh, poor baby. And she was slithering through the damn thing and they was looking, you know what I'm saying? I saw all the soldiers that tried to look at her before. I'm like, man, I'd be a statue.
Snake bitch.
She was hot. You saw the titties?
I guess so.
They better than Miley's.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, I don't think so.
Them
I don't
damn
think
titties.
so.
The damn show, but-
We need to turn the Molly video and,
And
watch her twerk.
and take a look at Medusa.
right?
Why is Medusa Medusa? Because she was so fucking beautiful, and not to mention she, because she
I
fucked
always
those
thought-
girls with
But
things.
have
She
Yeah.
was pretty.
Yeah.
Guys, have you noticed, like during the movies now and everything else, how the evil women are so sexy? I
Yeah.
mean, look at
Yeah.
Enchantress. You know.
Yeah,
I
that
mean,
backs.
Yeah,
she's up
true.
there. You know. I mean,
Yeah.
and it's a big thing.
That's
now.
in real
Yeah.
life.
I mean, normally evil women are beautiful. I mean, you guys at home, are you married? Look at your wife. Just look at her. All the thoughts you got in your head right now, think about that, and then stop, and then talk to your son and say, "She was beautiful."
She
And you-
was.
Oh no.
And you know for a fact that we're here, and you're thinking to yourself, "This is an evil motherfucker."
But we getting off the.
I mean, yeah, we
All
getting
right,
off. We
bring
just
it
having a
on
good
back.
time.
we having fun though.
Yeah,
I
we
know,
have
right?
fun.
I
You know
know,
what I'm
right?
saying? So I'm just saying, yes, the evil women today are very beautiful. They have always been. I mean, that's how you got in trouble in the first place.
I know, right? I know, right?
Well,
That's it.
Including, last note on the evil women in the comic book realm, now mainstream. You have the goddess of death, Hela, who looks super
Yes, we
hot,
have her.
but she wears this scantily clad
She
thing.
all right.
In the comic books,
Who
she's
was that?
very
Kate.
robust.
Kate. Who?
Kate Blanchett.
Kate Blanchett.
Yeah, she goes with this Australian accent. I am the goddess of death. Okay, moving on.
She wasn't sexy to me. I
No.
take
Oh,
Miley
she
any
was.
day.
She had that angry
Storm
gothic
and
look.
Rogue are the two sexiest women on fucking in Marvel.
Which versions though?
The hot ones.
No, I'm saying the comic book version.
Yes, the
or
comic book version.
The comic book versions, I have to say, they're more hotter than their mainstream counterparts.
Yes.
Okay.
So, back to talking about
so
fucking dead people.
on the panel,
Right.
we got 6 people, and
Yeah.
you only have one right that would actually fuck a dead person.
Oh, that's me?
That's
nah.
you. Oh yeah, you did say
yeah,
that.
you did.
We
She
got
want to do
two
one
people-
too.
We
Two
got
people.
2 people that will fuck a dead body.
Not
Mm-hmm.
a dead body. We made a scenario of our
Okay.
significant other.
Okay,
Right,
well,
about
a
significant
significant
I got a
other.
big
Okay.
dead dick. And
Yeah,
I
the big
gotta
dead-
call the cops. I gotta call the
A
coroner.
big dead postmortem.
And I'm just like,
She got
well,
wood.
Wow.
one more time,
Wow.
what would I do?
I know,
Right. What would you do exactly? That no, she told you so. So 2 out of 4, right? And there you go, man. I mean,
Yeah, I would.
that is the population of America and other
that's about it.
countries.
But guys, I mean, this stuff can happen anywhere. I mean, I was just reading a story a while ago about a guy in the hospital. You know, he was like an orderly or whatever, and there was a chick that just came in and just died. And they put her in a room while they were waiting to harvest her organs. And the doctors walked in there and caught him having sex with her.
Like, she's sexy.
You know, I mean, I mean, it happens everywhere.
Everywhere.
Did his medical license get revoked when he was
He
caught?
was just orderly.
Yeah, he was an orderly.
Doctors
Wow, he was just orderly.
Incredible.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's going on all the time. We just don't know about it. I was looking at there's something on Netflix with these black family that has a funeral home, and that was just one young kid, and he started with the family, working for the family, and the family said, "Oh, he's so great," and they interviewed him, and he was like, "They was like, when did you want to be around dead people?" He's like 23, 22 years old. He looked like he's hip and everything like that. He's like, "I've always had a fascination with dead bodies. I just want to be around dead bodies. I just love touching them. I love." It was just like he looked little weird. Like,
Well, Jay, I told you about that lady on my Instagram. Remember, I told you that she actually fucking scared me.
Oh yeah.
So it was this lady. She left me a message on my Instagram. Well, not my personal Instagram, but it was the Urban Paranormal Instagram, and it was her. I don't know if this was real blood in her mouth. She left me a video message.
Okay, you want to show it?
Maybe later.
Okay.
But she actually had blood in her mouth. And she was like, it was older white lady. She was like, do you, what did she say? Do you fantasize about different ways of
dying?
Of dying?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Please hit me up. You know what I'm saying?
She's trying to get on the show.
did you hit up?
Fuck no. That shit,
Why not?
That shit scared me, bro.
Oh, you can't be scared with this show.
That shit
I
scared
know.
me.
Oh, now, see, he told you that.
That shit scared me.
I have a little video clip
wow.
of someone sending it to us where they slit the throat and the blood's coming out and in the hospital.
No way.
Yes way.
Oh boy.
Yes
Yeah,
way.
you'd be surprised the type of
Shit
people
that
they call us. Like I had one lady
suicide.
call me from Germany, and she was saying her friend just committed suicide, and she wanted me to be the medium. Is there any way that you can contact him so I can apologize? And I was like, hey, I'm just a podcaster.
Right. What the?
But I actually did talk her down. I felt like I made her feel better.
Okay, that's different.
You know what I'm saying?
Her.
Yeah, so I felt like I actually did help her.
You probably did.
Yeah, and like I said, you'd be surprised on the calls and shit.
But not those other two bitches. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well,
that bitch scared me.
Yeah, it's a little more, but yeah. I mean,
Really?
yeah.
A
I mean,
little more?
yes.
What you talking about?
People are sick, or
Yeah.
they want confirmation that they're normal by talking to.
That they're paranormal.
Right.
Or they find some people they think are kindred spirits
of
or
some sort.
They thought, because y'all have a show like this.
Yeah.
You got some bitch chewing on tampons.
Yeah.
Calling you.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Want me to be a medium and shit. I'm not a medium. I'm just a podcaster.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Chewing on her own tampon.
Right. You know, so here's the thing. You guys at home, we really love the idea of talking about weird, crazy things.
I like it.
Love it.
And hopefully we educate you, because that's what we try to do. We try to do it with humor, and we educate you and the things of that nature. So I hope you stay with us. And remember, man, we're really trying hard. So tell friends about us. Tell, share. Talk about us a bit. Send us more information about it, about us. If you like us, if you want to hear more from us, the same way you did when you brought to us how much you like some of our other hosts and everything, and how much you like David's voice. He's here because of you, so we really appreciate you guys.
And I see you looking at me, so I will tell y'all that we have a lot of merch that y'all can actually go to teespring.com/Urban Paranormal Podcast, and you can pick up some nice hoodies. You can pick up some nice leggings, socks,
leggings,
hats, T-shirts, everything.
The demon version of me?
Yes.
You can pick that up.
So teespring.com/Urban Paranormal Podcast.
Yeah, and definitely email us any story idea, anything you want us to talk about. Look, we'll fucking talk about it.
Yeah.
We'll even go on Randonautica shit, whatever adventure you want us to go to, haunted house, whatever crazy shit, right?
Yeah.
email us at urbanparanormal13@gmail.com. Just let us know, even if you have a show idea. And don't forget to tip us. Send us money.
We need
money,
that. Yeah.
So
we can keep bringing you these entertaining shows.
Absolutely.
So we can, y'all can see what, Jay dead bodies Jay want to fuck.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
More on his fantasies.
Exactly.
There you go. So I'm your host, J.H.
And I'm your moderator, Trent A. Johnson.
And we will see you guys at the next show.
Hey.
Just-in-Time Tax Houston is here to provide our clients with quality, fast tax services. Our tax specialists are available 7 days a week.